Hello, my name is William Butler, and this is my video project for Criminal Justice Ethics at Seminole State College of Oviedo online course. Here's my student ID. Okay, so today I will be discussing police corruption within the justice system, how the justice system handles it, and my idea of how it could better be handled. So, to start off, we need to understand what police corruption is. So, anytime an officer may commit a crime of his own, maybe not like a rogue police officer, so to say, but more along the lines of he gets bribed to not convict somebody, or maybe they own some sort of ring, which is possible in the case of Chicago and other big cities. Police officers, or more than one sometimes, can get away with crime that normally they should be the ones enforcing as opposed to doing. Like I said, a simple bribery could be something. However, sex rings and all sorts of other things come out of this police corruption, especially in these bigger cities, like I said. One prime example of this, according to Chapter 6 of the textbook, is 44 police officers from Northern Ohio were arrested on cocaine distribution charges, which was also the largest number of officers ever arrested in a single day in U.S. history. Source, like I said, textbook Chapter 6 on police corruption. That may sound like something that absolutely is not supposed to happen, and you're right, it is absolutely not supposed to happen. And the problem then arises, well, how does the justice system handle this? Well, biggest thing they do is if an officer does get caught for committing police corruption or doing anything unjust as to what they are sworn in to do, they are closely monitored in many places, and depending on their authority, or just, depending on the officer, most of the time they're discharged automatically. However, you would think this would solve it completely. It never does. The biggest thing is, because one person does it, someone else is going to follow, or as most cases, there's more than one person doing it. So you end up with all sorts of police officers and people of higher authority that are basically committing crime, and that's not a good image to the public either. So yes, you may bust them. However, the public isn't going to see that in a very big light, as these are technically supposed to be the people that are protecting them. I had one idea as to how this could be further instigated as a way of potentially stopping this, well, not altogether, but slowing it down a bit. And it is with a common technology that is already used in some cities for specific police departments. However, I feel like it should be something that could be pushed toward all police departments on state and federal levels as well. And this technology is suit cameras. If you're not aware of what that is, a suit camera is a camera that is put into an officer's vest, or it's hidden in their clothes, basically. And what it does is it gives a live feed, or sometimes a live feed. Some other places it's more of a recorded video. But the point is their heads of authority would be able to see it. So if an officer did pull somebody over, and that one person happened to pull the $100 bill that they've been storing in their pocket and say, hey, don't give me a ticket. And the officer gladly takes the $100 bill and says, okay, I won't give you a ticket. Get out of my sight. Well, now it's on the camera. And that's foolproof evidence that can be used in court. And it may sound simple, and it is simple, and it might even be too simple. So in response to that, I say not only just get recorded evidence of this sort of stuff, but I also say we let the general public know about going about this sort of route for it. Because if we let the general public know and we get them a better image on this, it automatically becomes more successful. Now, how does it become more successful? Well, you can't do something successful without, the public's opinion. The public has to actually like the people that are supposed to be protecting them. And by saying, hey, we're going to eliminate this kind of corruption off of these people that are supposed to be protecting you, well, that gives me a positive response. And I may not speak for everybody, but I would hope that most people would feel the same way. And with that, this ends my video project on police corruption and the criminal justice system. Although my method of how to solve this a little better maybe seems simple, and I may have to think about it a bit more as to how to further it, I feel like it could be a good step in the right direction and a great way of going about one of the most difficult problems to solve in all of the justice system in the United States of America. Thank you very much, and have a great night.